All right, so welcome again to another edition of the Sunday Sauce. So this is a weekly market analysis session where we analyze a couple of pairs for the week to try and get the directional bias of some setups and possibly also give out trade signals for the week. All right, so we have been doing this every week for the past for about 2 months now, and then it's been amazing, amazing so far. All right, so as always, the reason why we do this is to create some sort of a community, right, whereby we can interact, we can engage, and then we can make profits together, right? So based on experience, this is what I think is the missing link when it comes to trading, right? A lot of retail traders, especially new traders, they trade in isolation from the beginning, right? What you want to do to really help yourself is to trade with a community, right? So, and the benefit of community is such that you can get some form of accountability, you can get feedback, uh, you can just get yourself in the right track emotionally and mentally. All right. So that's what we're trying to achieve here. And this session is, I want it to be some sort of a safe space for traders as well. If you have any questions regarding the financial markets, just drop your questions. It's an avenue for you to ask questions and get all your questions answered. You're also going to be learning exactly how I analyze the market. All right. So amazing concept that you're learning just from watching. You will be able to pick some things on how to spot very profitable setups. All right. So guys, give me, as always, the pairs that you want to trade for the week. Just drop it in the chat box, and then I analyze those pairs for you. All right. We should be out of here in the next 40 minutes. So we might just need to do like 5 to 6 analysis. All right. So if you have any pairs that you want to check out for the week, all right. So let us have it. So okay, NS said GBPJPY, then gold. Okay, good. So let's start with GBP JPY. GBP JPY. Okay, Euro GBP. All right, so we'll do that. So as always, what I like to do, guys, is to start from the higher time frame. And again, I recommend that everybody starts from the higher time frame. Even if you're a scalper, start from the higher time frame. And what you want to do from the higher time frame is to have uh, a holistic view of direction in the market. All right. Now, when you look at this guy right here, this is GBPJPY on the daily time frame, guys. Now, on the daily time frame, you see that price is bullish, right? Price is giving us higher highs. And then right now, price is about creating new highs like so, right? So this is a previous high right here. Okay. So now the way the market is going, there's a possibility that price is going to give us a new high right here. Now, this is where the market started going up from. This is the demand zone currently in action, right? So the buyers are currently active. The buyers are currently active, right? So in a demand, in an uptrend like so, the reasonable thing for you to do as a retail trader is to look for buy opportunities, except you are a counter trend trader and on a lower time frame, you are looking for major structural setups on a lower time frame. But right now, we should be looking for buy opportunities, right? So let's go to the 4 hour time frame. Let's work our way down and find a good setup, right? Now, we know that price should break this high, right? So price should break this high right here. How many pips do we have to the break of the high? We have about 65 pips. Now, there's a possibility that before price will do this, okay, there might be a retracement. Now, looking at GBP on the 4 hour time frame, price has given us a high. And there's also a break of structure right here. Okay, so there is a possibility that we might have a retracement into here and then price go up. Now, where is price retracing into? When you take a look at this structure on the 4-hour time frame, okay, this right here is a block of demand, right? This right here is a block of demand right here, okay? And then we're also seeing some form of fair value gap for my SMC traders here. There's a bit of imbalance in the market here. So there's a possibility that we might see retracement into this imbalance or into this, excuse me, or into this extreme order block here, this demand order block right here. Now, if that's going to happen, let me just give you trade ideas. Let's just do some pending orders, right? Now, if I'm going to take this trade personally, it's going to be based on if the market doesn't give you a high that's higher than this. So I'm only assuming that, okay, this is the high, but this is what you want to do, right? When market opens, okay, there's a possibility that that this high is taken out, okay, before retracement here. So what I'm gonna do is, so let's take fibs. Okay, I'll take my Fibonacci and measure from the lowest, from the start of the impulse move to the end of that impulse move. All right. So three zones really where or zones that I want to look for buy setups are the discount zone. So below the 50% is where I want to look for entries. Okay. So student in my premium community will understand what I'm doing right now. So there are 3 levels that I'm interested in taking this particular entry, right? However, to be very, very precise, I'm gonna go to 15 minutes time. Now, the 15 minutes time frame is where I wanna take entry, all right? So on this impulse leg, what I wanna do, let me just mark out areas of demand zones, right? We have this, we have this. Okay, and then I have this. Now this is just me looking to the left. Okay, I'm marking out refined demand and supply areas in the market. Now this is what you want to do. Okay. Now there are 2 ways to go about it. There are some actions that you need to look out for. All right. Give me a second. I'm trying to make this as clear as possible. Now, I'm interested in 3 points of interest to look for buy opportunities, all right? But what I recommend that you do, there's an aggressive way to trade this trade idea, which is just which is just setting pending orders, which is your buy limit. So that's the aggressive way. And then there's a way whereby you have to wait um for a change of momentum. For this particular class, because for you to take the aggressive entry, now the aggressive entry is simply you taking a buy in either of these zones, like so. Okay. But in order for you to confirm the aggressive entry, right, price needs to give you some sort of inducement over here, like so, before you take the entry. So I don't want to give us that pending order because most of us wouldn't know what to look out for before looking for that entry. But if you are good with liquidity and you know how liquidity can be swept, above these zones, right, you can look for liquidity and enter at the sweep of liquidity. And then you take your entry for a buy, okay? And then you are buying into that extreme high, into the higher high, which is here, which is the daily high right here, okay? because that's the high that price needs to break. So let's go back to 15 minutes time frame. I'm going to send the trader there shortly, but just understand the mechanics of what we are doing here. Okay. Now, what I recommend that you do for everybody like listening to me, as soon as price gets here, so this is what price is going to do coming into these zones. Okay, price will do something like this. Now we have 3 zones here. Okay, now you look at the market structure coming into this particular zone. What you want to wait for is for price to remember that we want to buy. Okay, but on this particular time frame, the 15 minutes time frame, price is currently bearish, right? So you want to wait for the direction to change towards your own buyers. So you want to wait for this bearish momentum to switch to bullish. Okay, so you wait for price to give you a change in momentum here. Okay, so this is what S&P traders will call a change of character, correct? So wait for price to break this zone, and then you wait for a retracement, like so. Price will retrace into this zone, and then you buy. So multiple ways whereby you can take entry. You can take entry using your Fibonacci, okay? Drawing your fibs from here to here, and then you can take entry at the 50% or 61.8 or your 0.786, right? Or you take entry at a fair value gap here, if there's a fair value gap or imbalance, or you take entry at the extreme order block here. So you want to look for this particular schematic to happen at either of these 3 zones right here. Okay, so this is the 4th zone, this is the 2nd zone, and this is the 3rd zone. Wherever it happens, you want to look for a buy opportunity. All right. And if you do this, you want to go for a minimum of 1 to 3 risk to reward. So if you are risking, let's say 5 pips, you want to get out of this trade with nothing less than 15 pips in profit. Okay, so that's where I'm going to trade this particular setup here. So if I'm monitoring this, I'm going to, okay, it's on my watch list. I'm going to send it, okay, send an update to the community. Okay, so that's my take on GBPJPY. Let me just copy the link and send it to the chat box so you can save it and mark it out on your own chart as well. Okay, so let's check out gold next. Gold. All right. So as always, gold on the daily. Let's start from daily. Okay. So gold is giving us highs. Look at it on the weekly time frame. Gold is giving us strong bullish momentum. All right. We are seeing some form of equal highs right here, which is a possibility that there's about to be a possible reversal. If there will be a reversal, price should at least get to this particular neckline here, like so. All right. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame or the daily time frame. Now, on the daily time frame, you can see that double top, like so. That's your retail M pattern. And if you also look at it on the daily time frame, you see a sweep of liquidity, which is why we have this strong bearish momentum. Price already took out this high. Okay, this right here is liquidity right there. So price took out this high, and that's why you have this strong impulse to the downside. Okay, so my expectation is that price possibly wants to give us a bit of a retracement. Okay. Now let me go to the weekly time frame and see something. If price will give us a retracement, taking a look at this weekly major structure, all right, this is a major demand zone. Okay, when it comes to weekly, if you are looking at it from a daily perspective, you can take this. Okay, however, if it's weekly, I'll take this my fibs from here to here. Okay, so price should give us a bit of a retracement into this particular discount zone. So long-term perspective for gold, there's a possibility that price is going to get to the 2,200 or 2,100 before eventually giving us a new high to this 2,500 level. Okay, but we don't know yet. So let us continue. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame and find an entry for gold. Okay, now take a look at price on the 4-hour time frame, guys. We can see that price has given us a change in momentum, like so. This is the structure on the 4-hour time frame, impulse correction, like so. Okay, that structure, right? And then you can see this break, like so. So there is a possibility of a retracement up. Okay, price would retrace into a premium level. When I take my feed from here to here, so price might retrace into this imbalance here, like so. Okay, so when price retraces into this zone, we can start looking for sell opportunities to break this daily neckline, like so. Okay, now why should price, so if price is going to go up, if price should go up from here, then that means we can also look for buy opportunities into the zone. Let me check what's going on the 4-hour time frame, on the 8-hour time frame rather. Okay, so this is currently what is happening. This demand range right here is currently in play. All right, so we can actually look for buy opportunities. Let's go to lower time frame, because price has also taken out some form of liquidity here, like so. This is trend of liquidity being taken out. So what we can do, we're trying to look for a buy opportunity on gold for this retracement. Okay, so this setup is already playing out. Okay, but this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. So you can see this is happening on a demand level on the 8-hour time frame. Okay, this is structure, bearish momentum has changed to bullish. All right, and price giving you a break like so. Okay, so there's a possibility that price is going to come back down into this zone here, and then you can see this particular liquidity over here that can be inducement. Oops, template. Okay, so a very good trade idea, guys, for gold in the start of this new week is to wait for price to retrace into the zone, and then you buy from there. So let us do that. This will be a buy, a long position. That's 44 pips, stop loss. Then where should you put your TP? Your TP should be inside that retracement. So there's a possibility that you might have a 1 to 15 risk to reward on gold if price should do what it's supposed to do, like so. Okay, so that's what I have on gold. That's an immediate setup for gold. I hope that makes sense. So let me drop the link for you in the chat box. Okay, guys, I'll recommend, especially if you are interested in taking these setups, you want to watch the replay so that you understand the context of taking entry. All right. So I just dropped the trade idea for gold in the chat box. Okay. What else are we doing? Let's check out Euro GBP real quick. Euro GBP. Let me know if you're understanding this. So we've done gold, we've done what else? GBP JPY. If you understand those two analyses, just type in yes in the chat box for those that ask a question. All right, so let's check out Euro GBP real quick. Euro GBP, okay. Let's check out what's going on daily. On daily time frame, what do you see on GBP JPY? Okay, so particular demand has failed. Let me check this out on a higher time frame. So this is GBP JPY on the weekly. Let us try and interpret this guy right here. Very funny structure. But so looking at this, what do we have? We have give me a second. I want to be sure of what is going on. Okay, so on the weekly time frame, Euro GBP is bearish. All right, let's go to the daily time frame. The daily time frame, okay. So this was the overall structure on the weekly, like so, and then you have this particular retracement, right? So the supply are in control overall, but we had this particular structure here, internal structure, which is currently failing. Now, this is what's going on Euro GBP, right? There's a demand zone that's failing on the internal structure. This is it. This highlight. So price will trace into this demand. This demand is supposed to create a new high for this structure, but it failed. It has been broken. Okay, which means that the activity of sellers is overriding the buyers. All right. So in this particular market scenario, we are looking for sell opportunities. Quite obvious, isn't it? Now, looking at this structure, this is so this particular structure, this low has been taken out. Okay, this low also taken out. So we will be looking to get a retracement, and then we look for the continuation to the downside, like so. Now there's a possibility that price is going to use this particular supply right here. You can see lots of imbalance on this impulse leg. This is the daily time frame. Okay. Now Based on this particular daily market structure, which is now bearish, if you are to look for sell opportunities, you want to wait. You might wait for a long time. You want to wait for price to retrace into this order block right here, into this supply before you sell. Now, some things have happened here. We've seen liquidity sweeps. Liquidity sweeps like so. Okay, people's stop losses taken out. This low also taken out. Can we get a buy opportunity from here? Why are we buying? Because of expectational order flow. We want price should possibly give us a retracement. That's number one buyers. And number two buyers is because we've seen liquidity sweeps like so. And if you study liquidity sweeps, you understand that after a sweep of liquidity, there's usually a form of retracement. Okay. Now let's go to the 4 hours, guys, and see if we can find a buy opportunity. We just need price to give us a bullish market structure for us to tag along. Okay. So nothing clear on 4 hours for me for a buy, even though I'm saying this. Okay. Let's see if you can use this. So this is 4 hour time frame. You have this impulse correction. This structure is here. Okay. Price is currently acting at this block of demand here. So at this zone is a zone whereby we can look for buy opportunities. Okay. Now let me confirm that on the 2 hour time frame. Okay. Also, if you also look at this guy, we already have some sort of liquidity sweeps here. Also, sweep of liquidity into that demand. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find a zone to buy from, a refined zone to buy from. Now, if you know that, okay, this is a demand zone, I'm going to go to 10 minutes and see a zone that has not been mitigated that we can possibly buy from. Okay, good. So this is an interesting zone. So I'm going to okay. So for Euro GBP, this is a setup that we can take liquidity. We have inducement here, like so, also here. So we can look for buy opportunities here, like so. Okay. You want to go for minimum 1 to 3, but with this structure, you can shoot for 1 to 7 over here. Okay, so this is just a 2.7 pip stop loss on Euro GBP. So I'm going to post that in the chat box right now. That's for Euro GBP. All right. So which other pair should we check out? Euro USD. Euro USD. Let's go to daily time frame on Euro USD. Okay, so in the last couple of weeks, we've established that price on market structure on Euro USD is bearish on weekly time frame, on major structure and minor structure is bearish. Currently, this is the weekly time frame, and then you see that price is currently take a look at this minor structure here like so, and then you have price retracing into this extreme supply like so. So overall, we should expect price should to give us a lower low like so. So there's a high possibility that the supply pressure or sellers will be in control. Okay. Now that is the weekly time frame, the long shot. Let's go to 4-hour time frame and look for bearish opportunities to sell. Okay. Let me check the daily real quick. Okay. So this is the daily. Look at structure on daily, like so. And then you can see all of these minor structure leading into this. Okay. On major structure on daily, price is bearish. On minor structure, it's still very much bullish. Okay. So this is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do. Price already took out this particular high, this structure. So this is the supply in control. All right. Let's go to 4 hours. So personally, when I want to take entry, I take entry mostly on the 15 minutes and 5 minutes. And for me to take entry on 15 minutes and 5 minutes, I need to see uh, a directional bias for my entry on the 4-hour time frame. So that's why I always resort to the 4-hour time frame as my higher time frame point of interest. So what I'm doing right now is to find a point of interest on the 4-hour time frame. So if I'm to sell, right, I want to see price at a supply level, at the supply zone on the 4-hour time frame. If I'm to buy, I want to look for price to be at a demand zone on the 4-hour time frame. Okay. Now, take a look at this. This is the 4-hour time frame, and all of this right here is just minor structure. Right? Overall, price is reacting to this major structure, like so. All right. And then on this minor structure, this is a valid zone to use this particular supply here, like so. So for you listening, my recommendation is to wait for a confirmation on the 15 minutes. Now you want to wait for an order flow shift, which has even already happened, fortunately. Now when you look at this 15 minutes, we remember that we are looking for sales, right? And we've seen a supply on 4 hours. On 15 minutes now, we are looking for a confirmation of sell. That means on 15 minutes, you want the momentum to be bearish. Now, leading up until this place, you see momentum is bullish. This is when it got bearish. When price hits, give me a second. It became bearish when this is a low that created the high. Price broke this zone, like so. And then you can see that retracement into what? Into this particular supply. So we're already late for this entry, to be very honest with you. So this would have been the perfect entry over here with a stop loss of 5 pips. or give it like 6 pips stop loss. So currently, price is giving you a 1-to-1 risk to reward. Okay, but personally, I'll do minimum 1 to 3 if you are interested. So what you can also now do is, if for any reason the market opens up tomorrow or tonight, and then you see a move back into this zone, right? You can tag along for another sell opportunity. Okay, so that's if it happens. Again, guys, you're not going to win all your trades. I kid you not. So you have to be willing to take the risk. Okay, so this is a sell limit setup on EURUSD. If price should retrace into this zone, take the short for a sell. So I'll copy this and put it in the chat box. So that's for the person that asked for EURUSD. Okay. What else? GBP card and GBPUSD. Those are real quick. I'm trying to do as many setups before 7 p.m. Nigerian time. I think we've been able to do 5 so far. GBP card. Okay, we checked out GBP card. Okay. Let's check out GBP card on daily time frame. Okay. So price is currently very bullish on GBP card. As you can see, price has broken the previous high and gave you a high like so. And in these bullish markets, you are looking for demand zones, right? If you are looking for a trading bias on the daily, this will be a demand zone that you want to buy from. Okay. Well, that means you'd have to wait a long time for price to retrace here. Now let's find a more intraday setup for GBP card. This is GBP card on the 4-hour time frame. All right. Okay. Now on the 4-hour time frame, you have this. You have impulse, correction, impulse, price retracing into this block of demand here. This zone like so. Okay. Now, guys, let me know if you can hear me loud and clear. I have an issue with my internet. Just type in 1 if you can hear me loud and clear. All right, thank you so much. So, looking at this guy, GBP card is in an area of demand, and we're looking for buy opportunities. So, my best bet is remember the overall perspective. Don't lose focus of the overall perspective, guys. Now, price is bullish. It's bullish. Now, in a bullish market, you might not really know where the retracement will start. Okay, so price might give you a demand setup for the continuation of that bullish move. If you see a reversal, it will be into another demand zone, right? Now back to the 4-hour time frame. Two things can happen. Two things can happen, and it makes sense to have all the possibilities in front of you. On the daily time frame, we've seen that price has given us a high, right? You also seen a possibility of price retracing into another block of demand, into a discount zone to give you that continuation of that bullish momentum. But on these 4 hours now, we are seeing a block of demand here. Price might choose to respect the demand zone and continue that upward momentum, or this demand zone will fail, and then ultimately price will give you a change here, okay, because it wants to target this particular low right here. And then when price get here, to now continue the bullish momentum, okay? So in these kind of scenarios, even if you are right with your buy analysis, you might end up losing the trade, okay? But you have another opportunity for recovery. I'm just putting that out, okay? Now, this is where we are. Now, let's trade what is in front of us, and then let's look for buy opportunities just right here. Okay, so I'm going to go to 15 minutes. And on 15 minutes, all right, this is also a zone that personally I've been interested in buying from. Price hasn't even gotten there. So if you want to be aggressive this new week, if for any reason price should come down over here, you want to set your buy limit pending order, you buy. Just use a 10 pips, and then you can target this extreme high. So that's a 1 to 5, 1 to 7 risk to reward right there. So that's if this happens. Another trade idea that you can choose to go with is to wait for the bullish momentum to kick in on this 15 minutes time frame. Now take a look at this guy right here. This is the structure. Okay, this is the high that needs to be broken for us to see that okay, this is now going to be bullish, right? So you want to wait for price to give you this high, break this high, and then you wait for retracement into the supply zone that broke the high. So if this is zone that broke the high, this supply zone right here, this should be where you're willing to take your trade entry from. Over here like so. And then you can target that same high. So that will give you a possible 1 to 10 risk to reward. Okay, so let me drop that in the chat. Ibrahim, this is for you. So let's see how the market is going to play out. So that is GBP card trade idea. So let's check out the last pair for this week, GBP USD. GBP USD. Okay. So let's start from a daily time frame on this guy. So GBP USD on the daily, what do we have? So personally, I have some alerts set up. Let me just remove it. I'm also looking to trade this guy right here. So GBP USD on the daily time frame, what do we have? We have something very similar to the Euro USD, I think. Okay, when you look at it on the weekly, it's quite similar. Bearish momentum on the major and on the minor structure. You can see on the weekly time frame, this is block of supply right here. Okay, on the daily time frame, on the time frame, you have the same thing. Okay, however, we are seeing a on minor structure price is actually bullish. Okay. Let me drop down to the 4-hour time frame. Okay. What do we have on the 4-hour time frame? Personally, I'll use this as my structure. Impulse, correction, impulse. All right. That's what I'll use as my structure. So price is bullish on this 4-hour structure right here. Okay. If I'm to take this, let me use my fibs to measure from here to here. So price already retraced into the discount zones. All right. Into the discount zone, and already the targeted area will be this high, like so. Let us do this. 6, so, like so. Okay, now let me drop down to 15 minutes real quick. Let's get a trade idea of this guy. Okay. A very important move. I like this zone right here. Okay. Now, so GBPUSD is giving me a bit of a confusion as to exactly what he wants to do. Um, let me drop down to 2-hour time frame. Let's check out what's going on over here. Possibly we can use it as a area of structure. Okay, so okay, valid. We can do this. You can see this structure right here, like so. And what has price done? Price has given us some form of break here. Momentum break. Price broke this low. Giving you a retracement now. And liquidity has been grabbed here like so. So we can look for sell opportunities here. And then we are selling into, I will sell into this place. If price comes into this zone, I'll look for another buy setups from here. Now let me go to 15 minutes time frame. Okay. Would have been tapped in. Guys, please give me a second. Give me a second. I'll be right back. Okay, so let's go ahead. Now, this is a 4-hour POI right here. After lots of sweeps, you see these little good sweeps right here. Price is still respecting this ultimate swing supply at the top. Now, we are looking for sell opportunities at this top here. So based on the 15-minute market structure, we ain't ready to sell yet. Let me go down to 5 minutes and see if we've seen a change of market structure. So nothing has happened here so far. This will be a zone for you to look out for the sell. Let's use this zone. All right. So if for any reason price should come down to break this zone, at the retracement, you can look for sell setup over here. This will be it. But again, the dynamics of this trade idea might change based on what the market will give us during the week. All right. So don't just take this trade idea hook, line, center, hook, line. Oops, English is a major problem these days. Hook, line, sinker. I think that's a word to use. So what we are going to do with this setup, it depends on what the market gives us for the week. Okay, it's based on if this move right here breaks this particular structure to the bottom. Thank you, hook, line, and sinker. And I passed English in YF. It's been years. All right, so as the market unfolds, personally, I'm going to update us on GBPUSD. So today we've done a couple of setups today. Today we've done GBP we've done gold, Euro USD. What else did we do? Euro GBP. What else? GBP CAD and GBPUSD. So we've checked out 6 currency pairs tonight. All right. So in anticipation for the coming week, so we have enough setups to look out for the week. And gold, yes. So that's 7. That's 7. Okay. So if you are going to take these trades, you can just update me. Let me know the progress that you're making with this analysis, and if you ever make money or you lose money taking it, feel free to share them with me, and then we'll take a look at it together and find how better you could have taken those trades. All right. Any questions, guys? We have to call it a night and head home and prepare for the week. Any questions? Also, give me some feedback. In the last 40 minutes, we've been analyzing, or 50 minutes, we've been analyzing the market. If you've gotten value today, type in value in the chat box, guys. Let's go. If you've learned a thing or two, you've gotten value, you feel a bit more confident, type in value in the chat box. Also, if you have questions, let me know in the chat box. If you want me to unmute you so that you ask your questions, you can also let me know in the chat box real quick before we go. Okay, awesome. Clyde said that joint labor value, good. So the replay will be made available tonight. So before 8:30, we should have the replay. And we're going to post it on YouTube, so you can go over the replay. So if you joined late, you can go over the replay. If you want to have proper perspective on those trade ideas, also watch the replay and mark it out on your chart. Okay. So guys, thank you so much for being a part of this Sunday. So let me talk about what we're launching this week. So tomorrow we're starting the copy trading program. Okay, so this is a way whereby so there are lots of people that are losing money in the financial market. So the goal of the program is to help more people be profitable. All right. So with the program, we are trading with an in-house expert advisor, which has proper risk management in place and has been proven. There's a track record of profitability, right, for that trading system. So it's going to be a combination of the trading system, the trading robots, and manual trading as well. Okay, so the anticipated profit in terms of monthly ROI, okay, should be between 10 to 15% every month, and then the profit split is 70-30. So when you make profit, 30% comes to us at the academy, right? And 70% goes to you into your portfolio. Okay, so my major goal is that we do so well so that every week, every single participant in the program can be making withdrawals, right? That would be my greatest joy. Okay, so I'm very, very serious with it, and I hope that you jump on it. The minimum recommended capital that you need to participate in the program is $200. All right. So if you're interested, you want to send me a personal message and I'm going to give you details. Okay. Second thing that we are going to be doing this week, next week, is so our recommended broker, which is Investlo also just launched their funded account. So they have challenge accounts right now. And I've spoken with one of the management in Africa. So they've given me 3 challenge accounts, okay, to give out to my community. All right. So it's going to be a raffle draw. Okay. So, and all you need to be a part of that raffle to get access to $10,000 account that you can trade, okay, is for you to create an account with the broker, and then you make a deposit of $100 minimum. All right. So that is that's a criteria. So you making a deposit increases your chances of winning. All right. You don't even have to make a deposit, but you only have 1 slot if you don't make a deposit. But if you make a deposit, you'd have multiple slots. So it increases your chances of winning. All right. So June 1st is when we're going to announce the winners of the challenge account. So 3 people will get access to $10,000. All right. So the minimum capital for the copy trading is $200. Minimum recommended is $200. Okay, but for you to qualify for the what's it called, for the contest, which is for the funded account, right? Just minimum that you can fund is $100. Okay, so I'm going to communicate all of that during the week again from tomorrow. So look out for my message on your WhatsApp, and then we would engage. All right, so let us stop here. I want to wish you guys all the very best this new trading week. It is going to be a good week, guys. Last week I didn't place a single trade last week because my setups were not aligning perfectly the way it should align. Now I'm saying that because for some of you that sometimes your hands get itchy and then you want to trade. It's not every time that you see something to trade, and it's better to for your capital to stay the same than for you to lose your capital. So you want to always wait for the perfect setup, okay? Because the major reason why you are trading forex is to make money. It's not because you want to trade. It's because you want to make money. So if you don't see that thing that will help you make money, that perfect setup, don't be in a haste to jump into trade, right? The market is not going anywhere. In 1 week, you can make all of your monthly targets. So let's calm down. Let's have the right mindset to make money in this particular market. So I wish you all the very best. By the grace of God, this week will be another profitable week. You would achieve all of your financial goals. Okay. And it's also a new week to take this skill set very, very seriously. Forex trading is a skill set that can change your finances. Okay. So take it seriously. get to a level whereby you have mastery. Okay, you have mastery of the market. Keep learning from your failures. Keep learning from your losses. You can only get better. I wish you all the best, guys. God bless you. I'll see you tomorrow. Cheers.